Welcome back to the channel. I'm Colin and this will be an unboxing and first impressions video of the Meze 99 Classics V2. The V2 is the successor of the very popular original 99, which was released more than 10 years ago. Let's check out the packaging. The V2 has an olive-colored box with some beige accents to it. And here it says unique by nature, which probably is referring to the natural walnut ear cups used in the 99s. Surprisingly, the V2s are made in Romania, where Meze Audio was founded. The classic V2s are designed and manufactured inside Meze's local workshop in Romania. Let's open the box and see what's inside. First, we see a headphone case. The V2s, just like the original, comes with a very neat hard shell zippered case. Then we have two plastic bags, one housing two Meze Audio stickers, safety instructions, and the user manual. The second bag comes with acoustic absorbers and some paperwork to tell you how to replace them and what they do. The acoustic absorbers basically suck out a bit of treble energy and makes the V2s warmer. It's a new feature in the V2s. Inside the case, we see the V2 themselves. At first glance, they actually look very similar to the originals. We have the same headband and leather pad on top. The main differences are mainly in the ear cups and specs. First of all, the V2s drop from 32 ohms to 16 ohms, while maintaining the same sensitivity of 103 decibels, making them easier to drive than the V1s. From what I read, there's also better driver matching in the V2, which can result in better imaging. The new walnut cups are a few millimeters wider and taller. You can't really see it by just looking at it, but the cups now have a larger internal volume that will allow better bass control in the V2. The cable connectors have also been widened to accommodate aftermarket cables with a wider plug. There's also a tiny bass port on top of the connector for improved bass control. We also have new clip-on pads, opposed to the old pads that slip into the tiny gap between the shell and the driver mount. I usually prefer the slide-in pads as they are easier to replace, but given how good Meze Audio is at providing replacement parts, I don't mind the snap-on pads. The absorption pads we mentioned earlier are supposed to fit here. So snap-on pads also let you put on and remove these absorbers quicker. Last, there's still a small zippered pouch in the case, which houses the headphone cable and the 1/4-inch adapter. There's a nice cable jacket on the cable. And it also comes with a dongle deck for you to use it with your phone. First impressions. The fit and comfort is very good. It has good noise isolation, and the headphones itself are really lightweight. And with the headband, I don't really feel it on top of my head. I have never owned the Meze 99 Classic V1, but I have extensively listened to them about 5 years ago. At that time, I was looking for a punchy set of closed-back headphones for everyday use. After 6 or 7 pairs, the selection narrowed down to the V1 and the HD25. At that time, I liked the 99 Classics for its build and comfort, but I preferred the HD25 for its relatively neutral sound and quicker and punchier bass. The V1 in comparison sounded slightly muddy, and the bass bled into the mid-range a little too much. Cross-comparing it to the HD25 after more than 5 years, I feel that the V2 sounds much more mature and neutral than the V1 from what I remember. And the bass is also very different from what I remember. There's less quantity, the bass sounds cleaner, more refined, and doesn't bleed into the mid-range like the V1. It's still bassy, but it's not muddy anymore. My initial impressions are quite positive with the V2. I'll take some time and listen to them more and try them on different sources and see how it performs. I will then come up with a full review of the V2. So if that's what you're interested in, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Right now, I think these might replace my HD25 as my everyday headphone. See you in the full review, and thank you for watching.